Let's push the button marked idiot and see what comes out.
Katy.
Of the group.
No, you're not the crier of the group.
Killer of the group.
No, you are not.
I'm crier.
I'm going to tell you something right now. You are officially an astronaut.
Thank you so much.
How do you feel?
Gotta go bleh! Look at them and go bleh! Look back and go bleh!
The following program contains naughty bits.
I kissed a turd and I liked it, yeah. It tastes like southern chocolate. Katy Perry, you suck. You're a dumb cow. Your music sucks. And you have no discernible talent whatsoever. Miss Perry and 5 other insufferable females flew up to the edge of space last week and then sadly came back down to Earth, all nice and safe and cozy, to be meted and greeted by Jeff Bezos and his bald, silly head. The same Katy Perry who released a single last year called Woman's World. That was a magazine back in my day, a bottom shelf number, if you know what I mean, to the point where even The Guardian publication itself roasted the single by calling it regressive, warmed over hell. And I've got to say, this whole drama with Katy Perry wanting Wendy's to bend the knee and apologize for their remark, which I think 99.9% of the world actually agreed with, to apologize. No, it's not going to happen, Katy.
Previously on Kung Fu. Wait a minute. Kung Fu hot dog.
Katy Perry targeted by iconic fast food chain and pop rival Keisha in nasty ex-posts that mock her Blue Origin mission. What on earth are they talking about? Wendy's, who are, by the way, they rock. Can we send her back? Yeah, you should. Right away, please. Wendy's, if you can, pay for the ticket. One-way trip. We don't need to see this ilk coming back into our atmosphere, do we?
Yes, hallelujah. It's the video show. And now, the man the BBC calls...
Jason King on Kung Fu hot dog.
Katy Perry in her Blue Origin jumpsuit. I'm surprised they were forced her to wear that garbage outfit. By the way, Jeff, are you selling these on Amazon? Because if you are, dude, we should all cosplay as you and shave our heads. Barely containing her once ample bosoms, Miss Perry is the laughing stock of the entire universe. Because again, folks, if you hurt her fifis, she's going to threaten to either A, make you apologize, or B, sue you. I say, Katy, it's open season for your dumb ass, and maybe you should try and do both. You won't get anything from me because I'm absolutely broke as a joke. And ladies and gentlemen, meet Tanner. Kirk Tanner. This man is no joke by any stretch of the imagination. He is the CEO for Wendys. And obviously the man who greenlit that point to make against Katy Perry and her crappy comeback to Earth. Never mind the music comeback, we just all wish she would go back into space and never, ever return. But Kirk Tanner, sounding a lot like Dan Tanner, played by the great Robert Ulrich in the Vegas TV series, is a pretty funny man, by all accounts.
Like Yellowstone and Yosemite and Arches National Park, all those things influenced me. I loved the outdoors and I loved being around people in the outdoors.
So I imagine you're
my kind of guy. Wears jeans, a shirt, and a fairly nice-looking blazer. This is who you want to represent you when it comes to bashing people on the head like Katy Perry.
What's the matter with you?
Legolas star Orlando Bloom temporarily split up for a year. I'm gathering because she's a basket case. She's difficult to live with. Probably poops around the house and not in the bathroom. I'm guessing that. Poor Orlando. Don't know how he got roped into this. I mean, this is Russell Brand's leftovers. I mean, do you know what I mean? I mean, I'm an old-fashioned guy. If I meet a woman, I would hope she hasn't been with other men, if you get my drift. I mean, what a horrible thing to say, right? Very outdated. Oh, I know, but back in the good old days, folks, when you were meeting and greeting a woman, and hopefully you meet your future in-laws, that they would have some inkling that you're treating their daughter with some respect, right? But I guess that's all out of the window these days. And let's carry on because we have to go over to X right here, which has been absolutely on fire where this is concerned. Nick Floor, can we send her back? Quoting Wendy's. Wendy's is awesome. Of course it is. And of course, there is the duck-billed platypus in all of her cringy glory. And of course, it gets more funnier. Sorry, Katy Perry. At Wendy's didn't demean a woman. They made fun out of an out-of-touch millionaire. Of course. Yeah, the same Jeff Bezos who is shacked up with a woman with more lippage than your normal plastic surgery in Harley Street. The same woman who's got kids out of another relationship, I believe, because when she came out of the space capsule, where are my babies? And critical thinking and drinking says here, keep it up at Wendy's. Do not bend the knee. It was funny. You better not Wendy's, because if you do that, you're set. It means that you don't do it. Don't do it. Hey, all you offended by Burger Chain's post about Katy Perry, lighten the F, yo, because cancel culture is over, assholes. Absolutely. And by the way, in my next video, folks, I'm going to shed some light on that particular topic. It makes a lot of sense. Kesha getting Wendy's only a few hours after they publicly shaded Katy Perry. Now, that's some great cross-promotion right there, folks. What did Wendy's say about Katy Perry? Imagine if we opened on Sundays, had to give everyone else, like Wendy's, a chance to make money. And then you've got a picture of your mum is a gardening tool. Just went to Wendy's and asked for the Katy Perry meal. They said, we don't serve shit. That's at Burger King. Ooh, Wendy's getting hot and spicy. Jason Mack, dude, who knew Wendy's was such a troll? They are just digging into Katy Perry's liberal ass. Oh, of course, she kissed the ground and she liked it. Obviously a play on words of that terrible debut song of hers. And it serves her right. Katy Perry is infinite proof that if you can't take a joke, then why the F are you in the public eye? Why do your fifis get so hurt by something that's actually very funny? So if you guys don't know about this, apparently what happens before this clip, someone inside, maybe Katy Perry, is opening the door. By the way, did you see what the caption says here? Ass, come on, line. What the hell is that? That's actually very funny. I really do like that. But the reason why Jeff Bezos is here is because the stunt is that he's meant to open a door, pushing it inwards. But someone before, hang on, let me see if I'm going to show it now. Oh, so his dreadful wife so this must be it, right? So apparently his dumbass fiance was opening the door like, oh my God. And he's telling her beforehand, no, you stay in there. I open the door for you. I've got to push it in, which is ridiculous. This whole thing was absolutely cringe. I mean, when I think about nightmarish events of 2025, this is going to be my top 3, maybe my number 1. I can't think. I mean, there's John Boyega having a meltdown over Disney, calling them racist and Star Wars racist. I mean, that moron will be in my top 3 as well, but holy shit. I mean, we love nothing more, do we, folks, as biological straight men, than to watch cringy, maybe questionably biologically straight women going up in a tiny little space capsule and putting actual NASA women to shame. Shaming their achievements and abilities to get up there. Apparently Elon Musk wants to send a black woman into space because apparently black people really can't wait to line up, can they, to get in the space program and to launch themselves into a capsule, y'all, and to write BLM on a flag when they get to the moon. Yeah, who cares, right? No one cares at this stage. It's about meritocracy, folks, not what the color of your complexion is. But of course, we can't see past that, can we? Even when we look in the mirror, apparently it stares us in the face and there's nothing else we can do. But folks, here I am again after fucking up that last part of my intro, or outro, I should say. See, I'm doing it again. Just to say that I had a great time making this video, and boy, oh boy, this is that pot kettle black, right? This thing is not going away. I think Katy Perry is an insufferable human being, a no ass talent clown, or no talent ass clown, to quote Office Space. By the way, Katy Perry made it. It's not the only faux pas she's made. She has made many, by the way. In fact, in the mid-noughties, she publicized one of her records by holding a knife to her face. And of course, no one obviously filled her in on the knife crime epidemic in the UK. And they suddenly had to switch it out for another prop that was less offensive. That is the level of dumb that Katy Perry actually is. And of course, I'll make dumb a bit of an art form here in my studio space. But if you enjoyed this video today, make sure you give this video a like, and maybe, just maybe, share it on social media. And if I were you, and if you were me, you should definitely return for the next video.
I'm going to tell you something right now. You are officially an astronaut.
Thank you so much.
How do you feel?
Hey, Miss Perry, now that you're back on Earth, what's the first thing that comes to your mind?
It certainly is a big bun.
It's a very big bun.
Big fluffy bun.
It's a very big fluffy bun.
Where's the beef?
Some hamburger places give you a lot less beef on a lot of bun.
Where's the beef?
At Wendy's, we serve a hamburger we modestly call a single. And Wendy's single has more beef than the Whopper or Big Mac. At Wendy's, you get more beef and less bun.
Hey, where's the beef? I don't think there's anybody back there.
You want something better. You're Wendy's kind of people.